So Will, I know that you're an online specialist. I mean, can you speak to that for a little bit? And also, I'd like to give a little bit of preview, since we're coming up at the top of the hour. Give a preview for next month's call, or the next call that we're going to do, which is, I believe, October 5th, which is on a Wednesday. So tell us a little bit about your online profile and your online brand and image that you have to make sure that you're consistent with everything else.
That's a big challenge, especially, the phrase today is there is no internet privacy. And once something about you goes out there on the internet, it's there to stay for pretty much ever. And, it's one thing, if it's traffic violations, small infractions, things like that. But, if your virtual resume or, former employer site or your documentation, anything that's online, does not sync up, it's going to be caught very quickly, either through a Google search or, someone simply going to your LinkedIn profile, then comparing to your actual physical, hard copy resume or a digital resume that's online. So, and yes, it's one thing to run a Google search, but, a lot of employers have, very specific, programmed software to, one, not only locate candidates, but immediately disqualify people for certain things that, you may have not even considered were a issue online, yes, Facebook's closed, but, you may have a Twitter account and you may have inappropriate comments or curse words. And, there are some tools that it will literally pick those tools up or those, bad things up, and it'll put a red flag on your profile. So,
well, and those are things that even, like, if you do a Google search, like you said, that's one thing. There are things that don't come up in a Google search that an employer will see about you. And you have to be cognizant of those, and you have to be able to scrub those if you need to.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was just going to say real quick, fortunately for some of the, older or, executive-type clients that you work with tend to not have that online footprint, and that footprint can be crafted with, appropriate information, so they're visible in a positive and good way. Younger demographic, that's a challenge.
It is, but yeah, a large majority of my clients are over 50. Most of the time when I show them what they have out there online, it's zero. It's a blank canvas, which I love, because then we can build something from scratch that really looks good and is very, very consistent. So in October, on October 5th, we're going to be talking about advanced social media marketing techniques. And then a couple of weeks from that, we're going to be talking specifically about LinkedIn. So we're really going to be talking in October about how to create a great online footprint. But also, you're going to walk people through how to use Twitter if you've never used Twitter before and you're really scared about it, and even how to use Facebook and some of the other online tools that you can use to create a great internet footprint, right?
Absolutely. Twitter's a fantastic and underutilized resource for jobs. There are numerous chats. There's job hunt chats. There's, with everyone from recruiters to professionals, executives to, interns participating. So it's, there's just a great breadth of knowledge, but, we'll walk through some of the things you can do to, one, create just a simple handle, and then also, or, your name, how you'll be identified on Twitter, and then how you can actually create an effective job search and not having to be on Twitter all the time. You can literally, pull that information once a week and then review it. So, so you don't have to participate. You don't have to tweet. You can just use it for all the information that's out there. And then, we'll touch a little bit on blogging and just a little touch on LinkedIn. And then, as Tammy stated, we're going to roll into the actual, full-on LinkedIn profile and how to be, effective, creating the profile as well as, leveraging your content online.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that because I think, like you said, it's very underutilized. All of those things are, and you are certainly the expert and the authority on it, and people are going to learn a lot, and you can take advantage of that starting next week or in 2 weeks from now. Yep, 2 weeks from now. All right. Any questions really quickly? We're at the top of the hour, so I'd like to make sure that I respect the time that people have given us during this hour and get you back to work or get you back to your day and definitely your job search. Are there any questions, either if you want to raise your hand by pressing *2 if you're on the phone, or if you have any questions online? Go ahead and type those in. Check it really quickly.
I'm not seeing any online, Tammy.
Nope, I'm not seeing any on the phone either. Okay, sounds good. We are on schedule then. We'll get the replay out later on this afternoon, and then we will see you back here in a couple of weeks on October 5th, Wednesday at noon Central Time. And Will, thank you very much. You've added a tremendous amount of information today. And
well, thank
I look
you
forward
again, Tammy.
to talking to you in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. I think it'll be great, and hopefully candidates can glean some really cool information about how they can really impact in a different way their job search. So
yeah. All right. Thank you.
Well, thanks again.
Have a great afternoon, and you guys take care. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.